up, everyone? Welcome to what might finally be springtime here in our lawn. So I was watching Ryan Nor's video where he's talking about the strangest spring ever, and I kind of came to the realization that the forecast has looked like it is going to be spring next week for, I don't know, since the beginning of April. It's now mid-May, and I think finally it's about 65, 70 degrees today, and we got a bunch of days in the forecast that are all in the 70s, so we're finally kicking spring off here. We just had a ton of rain, so I don't have a lot of content this week, so I think what that means is it's going to be a perfect time to give a little update from the first walk around I did of the yard, one that came out of winter, to kind of walk around and see where we're at now. But first, this weekend, I think we're going to start tilling and seeding that section in the front. So what I want to do now is I want to scalp that down. So we got to use the old Honda here, and we're going to drop her all the way down. And the reason we're doing that is I don't want to have to fight against all of the organic matter in there. Now, I'm going to mulch still, because if it's all cut up and broken in small pieces, it's going to become organic material in the ground. But all the clumping of the turf on top, if that sticks around when we are tilling, that's going to be really difficult to get a smooth surface. Pete from GCI Turf actually just talked about that as he's renovating the grass by his shop. And he kind of talked about the same sort of thing, where if you have all those clumps in there, it's going to be an issue. So what I want to do is I want to run the mower over it real quick, scalp her all the way down, get it ready, and then this weekend we're starting that front yard renovation, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's do that quick, and then we'll get into the tour. All right, so you can see that second glyphosate application did its job. There's a little bit of green left in there, but after we scalp it until it is not going to matter. She is good and ripped off, dead as can be, and then the goal is to bring it over here, get it looking like this. Also, I just recorded a video on creeping grasses and how you don't have to worry about empty patches. So look at how good this is filling in already. So this is a big section. It was where a root was that I took out from a tree. And look at, I mean, all of this. These are all coming in off rhizomes. These are brand new grass plants. This wasn't there before. This was completely bare. All that in there. This is gonna fill in no time. So just, if you have bare spots and you have Kentucky bluegrass or any sort of creeping grass, just leave it alone. So here, obviously, some big changes. This has finally woken up, and that spot right there is starting to heal, and this over here is dying. So those are some of the biggest changes in the front yard. We got flags here so that I know where not to till. And we had one little mishap, which is the reason why I called Digger's Hotline this time, because the last time I did it, I was like, I'm tilling. All this stuff should be well deeper than where I'm tilling to. But let's have a quick question on how do I still have cable? I'm a Spectrum cable and internet customer. You'll see this orange flag, and this orange line is my Spectrum line. And right here is the line that's on that line, which I hooked with the tiller last time. So I will again raise the question as the dog licks my face. How do I still have cable? I don't know, but it's cool that we do. So everything's woken up now. And it's not really that stark of a difference, I don't think, from earlier in the year. But from last year, this is pretty remarkable. So for those of you who were around for the channel, but I'll flip up some footage right through here. We had big ruts and trenches, holes, completely bare spots. That all really didn't have any grass. And then through here, there wasn't really anything either. And so this has come a tremendous ways. And hopefully we can keep making it better this year rather than killing it in fall by accident. And the last update would have been cleaning out this landscaping bed, tilling all this, which we actually, now, with all that rain and a couple warmer temps, we have germination in there. So that's awesome. Hopefully that comes in nice. And then over here, this is starting to fill in a little bit as well. Again, this is not going to be something that's nice at the moment. It's just not going to be. It started horribly, and we're doing as little work as possible. But you can see a little update. The weeds are starting to brown off, look pretty sad. Those guys right there. And it's looking better. That's all we can ask for. So that is as scalped as we're gonna get it. It's so bumpy. Mower won't go any lower. You've actually seen there a couple times that the mower kind of grabbed, so it's already bottoming out. It can go a little bit lower, but just it's so bumpy it can't. So that's as good as it's going to get. And then hopefully tomorrow we're going to till that up, and then at some point, either tomorrow or some other day, get that seeded and get it looking like that. Little bonus project for this week as I carry on with the Can We Save These Pine Trees series. So I've been putting a fungicide on those guys every month or so, and I'm going to keep doing that. And I just have picked up some 402 Flora Green from Greene County Fertilizer, and so I'm going to take that, the recommended rate. I actually went around, got a little bit of footage of me and my son went around and measured all our trees, and he wrote down the size of them. So we are doing a disease tree application rate on 402 Flora Green, which is 1 ounce per caliper inch. Did rough measurements. I don't have a caliper to go pinch the tree and see how wide it is, so I just held a ruler up in front of it, did my best guess. So we're going to do that, about 1 ounce per caliper inch of all of these trees, sprayed on the trunk up to chest high. So we're going to do that now. All right, so here are all of our trees, including a couple on the back there. So over here where I am currently sitting, we have Side Yard Road, which is a 10-inch tree, and then the side yard, which is an 11-inch tree. So I'm just going to keep, and then, so real quick, then they say to apply at a rate of 6 ounces per gallon. So we'll set the dial-in spray to 6 ounces. And we're just going to go until we've applied the correct amount on each, keep refilling as we need, then we'll go from there.
We just need to buy an ostrich. You don't have to mow the lawn anymore.